Welcome to this quick tutorial of my easy bulb setup, and I want to show you really quick how this one works. So first of all, let's jump here into the solid so it's a little bit easier to see. And yeah, the first one is the text, as you can see, and you can type any stuff inside of this one which you like. I used the word easy here. If you want to change the font, you have to go here into the geometry nodes, and here right away you can change here the font. So you can go into the folder and select a font which you like, but I want to use here the Bulbfont regular right now. And yeah, let's hop back here, and as you can see here, we can change here the subdivisions of our typo here, and I like to use the 3. That's okay for me. And now we will go ahead here with the other settings. The first one is the preview grid, as you can see, and this one is important to see how you can set up the bulbs. You have here the X and Y, so you can adjust here. The grid should be in your font here, and here are the vertices in the X and Y, so you can adjust here how many bulbs are in this font here. So you have to play with these settings so everything fits right here into this one. You can rotate the grid if you want to have a cool offset. Threshold is if you have too much intersecting here into the outline, so you can adjust this with really tiny numbers here. So when we're decreasing this or increasing this a little bit, so let's go here with 4, 5 or something like that, or increase this a little bit more, the bulbs are disappearing. Yeah, that's a little tiny thing which you can do. I like to use this here. And then we will go ahead now with the next one, which is the bulb collection. I have 2 bulbs here prepared, so let's check them out. Here is one bulb, which is only this one. Now let's see. So this tiny thing here, and there is nothing special on it, some glass materials and stuff like that. And the second one is a little bit more special. As you can see, we have here a sphere inside which is already glowing, and that's because when you want to use Eevee, there is a special thing, and I will show you this now. So let's bring in here back the Bulbfont. Yeah, when you're in cycles, everything is okay. So let's render this now. And when we are enabling here or deselecting here the lights, so when we are turning this one off, no real light is enabled. So the light is the bulb light here, this one, and you can always adjust this if you want to. So maybe let's turn this one back on and go into the bulb light, and maybe you want to have a blue light or something like this. That's the point where you can change this color, but I want to go with this orangey one. And yeah, now the thing with Eevee is when you are going to change your render engine to Eevee, we can see now that we are having only this side here glowing, because Eevee supports only 128 lights right now. So, and to change this, you can turn down here the intensity or the amount of vertices to maybe to something like this. It's only an example here right now. And now you can see, yeah, we are having on each bulb a real light. But yeah, that's that's okay if you want, if you have 2 letters or something like that. So you can go with this. But when we are turning this back here, and you want to have glowing bulbs here, you can change this one here to Eevee. And now we are having some glowy bulbs on everything. And let's turn this one off. And now everything glows, but as you know, in Eevee a little bit faked, so keep this in mind. You can use this, of course, with cycles as well, because it's when there is an emission material, it will light up the other stuff around as well. Okay, that is this setting. Maybe let's change this here back to bulb A and turn on the light. Okay, and now here is the other thing. So let's go ahead here in this one. We can scale here the bulbs if you want to have more smaller bulbs or stuff like that. And you can go ahead here and change the position of the bulbs inside the font if you like to. And the last thing is here the materials for the inside and the outside. And maybe let's create a new cube here now, and we can select here this material. It's material inside and outside, and keep in mind that you have to use here this mapping like this, but yeah, you can change the whole texture stuff here inside, but please use here these mapping nodes for the inside and the outside. You have to use here these box instead of flat. Please use the box mode. So that's only if you want to set up a new material for this one here. If you have any questions, any stuff like that, please send me a message